For more content like this, log on to gibbopresents.com.
It's Gibbo, and right now I'm joined by Empire Sounds, who on Friday nights defeated White Magic at Who Gas Them Up in Luton. Guys, thanks for taking time to chat. How are you?
Good in a Gibbo. All is well? Everything alright with you?
Everything is good. Thank you for asking. If you had to describe your victory in one word, what would it be?
Great again.
Having had a little time to reflect on the clash, is there one moment or maybe a couple of moments from it which stick out to you and that each of you keep thinking about when you replay it in your minds?
Yeah, man.
I think that was the Junior Demos dub plate time. Yeah, the Baby Demos should say.
Right at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Are there any moments from earlier on in the night which particularly stick out to you?
Yeah, I have moments like the vocal run on the player Barry Salmon and the catchy Flinder.
Yeah,
nice,
that,
you know?
Yeah, that did stand out. And Barrington Levy on my way dub plate on a conversation with him that really, lift up the place.
Marvin, at the start of the Tune for Tune, you said, I won, but I'm going to play one for one anyway. Does this just show how confident you were at that moment?
Yeah, most definitely in a give up. But the problem is, most of them Sonia try Jim Squeech and try use one for one to claim victory. We never have a problem giving White Magic one for one, even though the court did want him for lock up. But we have support the thing, but we just want to declare my winnings because come too far for lose this up.
Yeah.
You understand?
So well, basically, what would I do? Make the people them know say we win already, but through the love of the music, we are gonna continue with a one for one. Forget about the winnings now. We just play some one for one song because we already here and no pay on the money.
Yeah.
We
just want to give the people them the
just
sport,
for the love of that's the sport, and the love of the music. Make we really continue. Cause by right, we should have just pack up and go home with the trophy.
Yeah,
man.
It's always a funny situation when one sound is leading the way you were going into the one for one. Should it take place or not? It's always a discussion. Did you feel you owed the people a little something extra at that point?
Yeah, because people travel from far, Whereas it was in a neutral place in Luton, it was at nobody's home, so people come from far, and when you win 4 rounds straight, the time you got shorter. You understand? So yeah, we didn't want to give the people the money's worth and let them know so we're not just in a hit for grab and run. We just want to entertain too.
Yeah.
Because we love the thing.
Ahead of the... I understand, sure. Ahead of the clash, what had you identified as White Magic's strengths, and how did you think they would attack you during the clash?
Well, yeah, you want to answer that? You want me
Well, when I really discuss battlefield strategy like that, give up. But we know what we did a study him strength them. Cause we not really worry about him weakness. Cause if it's a weakness, that's weak. But in strength, we find it that we really conquer it and make him start sweat from the warm up round. So,
So,
the thing is,
so when you're preparing for a clash, do you prefer to focus on how you're going to play as opposed to your opponents?
Yes, yes, because it's all about we are sell ourselves. So we mostly focus on we and how we are gonna deliver on the night, right?
Yeah, man, we mostly do that. But at the same time, you have to focus on them too, because them have some things in for them so can hurt it. So you understand? So you have to have a balance in the way I do. I think we'll find the right balance by the night.
So, going into the clash, what was the strategy and did you stick to it on the night?
The strategy was straightforward, because we know say we can outplay White Magic. I would know say we can juggle past White Magic. You understand? So the strategy was basically, it was nothing difficult. You understand? It's just to execute it right on the night.
Yeah, the strategy was just go in, win, bam, come out. That's what the strategy.
It was that straightforward. What would you say? What would you say were the keys to your victory? Which areas did you really excel in?
I put it down to entertainment and interaction with the people, So you have to make the people know, say, even though we are play the music, the upper, so we can get involved too, we can talk to, and make them say where the music are come from. You understand? So it's just basically expressing yourself in front of the people. Make them feel comfortable, like it's not we against them, it's a togetherness thing. And from you have that to the people, you're halfway there.
So that's the key battle for you, getting the crowd on your sides early on.
Right. Yeah, we want to win over the crowd. Cause, you have people who come for support White Magic, people who come for support Empire, and you have people who come for support nobody. So them are the people that we are trying to win over. We want to talk to them, get them on our side, and I think we successfully do that on the night.
Are you happy with your performance, or are you just the type of people who always like to pick your own work apart and are perfectionists?
Yeah, the perfectionist part, probably me that still.
If me should say if we're happy with the performance, I would have said no, because I really think we could have done better than that, really, to be honest.
Right.
What do you think?
Yeah, man, there's no little gaps so we can tighten up, Probably people them don't see it, but we know.
We in ourselves know that there's some little part need to tighten up on,
Definitely there's room for improvement on our behalf.
On our behalf.
Can you assess White Magic's performance for me? Where do you feel they went wrong? What improvements could they have made?
I think White Magic really get covered in the first half. From the get-go, from the introduction round, I think was playing some songs which him did that rely on the latter stages of the dance. And when them songs they get played, him did very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I think him that come with a better backup strategy because building up to the clash, you hear the room as much you have some new song and him a voice hard and he's got the new bomb them and the money song them and so basically we prepare ourselves for that.
Yeah.
And we let go some money song too to make him know say do what you do because we know what we are do. You understand?
But and the end of the day come like it was only rumors because we don't hear no money song and we don't hear them play no money and no like. So I think in that sense, would I look forward? I look forward for more from him, but I don't know. Probably it's showing them lick him and forget what the players.
I did check say he might play strategically, so he would mind lose the first round or two, but then he would have come stronger in the third and fourth. But from the first two out of the way, that's where we get stronger. You understand? And him couldn't find a gear nowhere else. And him basically conclude the dance from the third round because it's like him give up from the song.
Who do you think were the favourites going in? Who did Clash fans think were going to win?
You have a lot of people, they say White Magic. Because I don't know if it's a misconception that him play all over the world, go to Jamaica and play at Jamaica, and go to this place and play at that place. And he was the favourite because people hear him more vocal on some stages than we. So people did have it say him dub box is more superior to we. So I think him going with a mindset, or enough of the fans them going with a mindset say, yeah, Empire have to go really work tonight. You understand? So I think and they believe definitely the White Magic is the favorite.
Yeah, I think Empire going there as the underdog. And that's what we like.
Generally speaking, are you a fan of rounds with conditions like vocal rounds? Do you think they make clashes more interesting and challenging? Or do you prefer no conditions, anything goes?
Yeah, some of the time, I think the anything goes sometimes can mash up the team of the clash. Because some of the time, what really happens is that you play to each other's strategy when anything goes. When it's a specific round, you have an open direction. You don't know where the other sound are going to play. With anything goes, people more strategically. You understand? But me's a fan of any one of them.
Yeah, anything come.
Anything we can deal with it.
We can deal with it.
The clash
we like the theme where they bring up some things where need a sound expect to do, like let's say a combination non or you know what I say? Some different variation that'd be nice. To make a good different look on the thing, because sometimes the thing is too straightforward.
The clash took place in Luton, neutral territory. This is beneficial in terms of fairness, but it can also be limiting in terms of the number of fans each sound can bring with them to the clash. Talk me through why this location was chosen, and is this the way you prefer things? Neutral territory, neutral grounds?
You know, you're right about the fun thing and get people to travel away from them home and comfortable, but sometimes it's venue as well that cause the neutral territory. You understand? But in this specific clash, the venue could have happened because much have links for the O2 arena. You see, we could have like for B2 tune at the O2, but yeah man, it's definitely the venue problem, and Matthew just feel like say if we come on Oxford, it probably be a disadvantage to we, and if him come to Birmingham, it would be a disadvantage. So you know what, we want to prove to the people them so we can travel out and play in any city,
yeah,
and get the fans them for plod along with we, you understand?
And on the video, Michael, it was a big venue. It was a large venue, and good amount of people turn up. And for two new sound pull out that much people outside of their hometown, I think that's a good look.
In your opinion, does this victory earn you a place in next year's UK Rumble?
That up to the promoters of the Rumble.
Promoter, because I don't think the Rumble go off victory, you know. You understand? I think the Rumble go off what the promoter think will work for his dance.
Because if it was victory, Empire wouldn't there last year, because we and
Platinum Cartel.
There was 2 Birmingham sound in there last year who haven't have a victory over 10 years. Empire was the only sound that have multiple victory in the last 3 years. So I don't think the promoter really work off a victory. Probably I don't know them work off for really pick the Rumble, but if it's Rumble, we're looking forward to it same way.
Yeah.
If it's not, it's just business as usual.
If you could pick the lineup for the UK Rumble, what criteria would you use in determining which sounds would take part?
Well, I look on the sound them where I make some nice, current, active, you understand, momentum, rivalry, which is a good thing. You understand? So basically, it's just that.
If I was to pick the Rumble lineup, I would pick someone active, not active today and the next 15 years in a year about them. Someone who want to play. Because when you have someone who win and you hear nothing about them for the next 15 years, it not do nothing for the business. We want someone where active, someone where put out work, win, lose or draw. These are the sound where the promoter them affair put forward, whether no name sound or new
Established
sound
sound.
or established sound. Once you're not putting any work for the last 5 years, you shouldn't even
Get considered.
you shouldn't even think about getting a car over the sound system them where putting the work.
But as we say, we don't know what the promoter strategy for wrong.
Yeah, that is just
That's just our opinion. Them could have look on something else, you know what I mean? So sometimes it's geographically work out. Probably them need sound from different cities.
Yeah, different cities.
Like White Magic, I wouldn't be surprised if
they're
was
going
in the
rumble because
even though them lose because
geographically
is a sound from a different county.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm sure there's a variety of factors that are taken into account. Other than yourselves, are there any other sounds, if you were picking the lineup, that you would like to see in it next year?
And the sound I put in work, man.
Yeah, but there's no specific
There's no
sound.
specifics. From the sound I put in work, we play with them. We're just not comfortable to play with sound. We're not put in no work. And then you come, you might win, and then we're not hear from you for one next 15 years, like what we say happen now. You know, we're not really interested in that sound there. But from the sound I put in work,
Yeah, man.
established sound, young sound, new sound, whatsoever. Once they put in the work, everything good.
You're coming off a dominating victory. Is there a sound or sounds that you would like to go up against now, one-on-one?
The sound that we have put in work.
That's what I put in there, but we don't have a specific sound, and it's several times we issue a challenge. We get calls and some dance, like, yeah, we look forward to see you and that sound play. Thing get discussed, you know what I mean, and then before you know it, the dance keep without us. So,
Yeah.
so we don't have to do it for sec. You tell a sound, say, yeah man, I'm ready for me a clash next week. Alright, the date book, but when the flyers come out, it's a different sound in the
sound.
So really and truly, there's not a specific sound. We're open to anything, we're open to any sound. Any sound who want a challenge or feel like they want to put on a thing, that's it, come on, we're not a specific sound.
In an ideal world, how often would you clash? How active would you like to be? How many times per year?
12 months in the year. Yeah, man, even look at six days out of the 12 months that are nice. I mean, that's a good little.
Yeah, 6 times a year. That good.
Yeah, man, a 6 little clash with
every
the year.
2 months.
And I talk about that's home. You understand? In our home, because we need to make UK great again, you know. So we need to build our UK. You understand? Our UK. You hear me say? So we need to build the UK. So even if we're active 6 times a year in the UK, that's good. If we get the outside call overseas,
that's a bonus.
It's a bonus. We deal with them. So if we get 6 at home, even if we get 6 abroad in the same year, we take it on.
Well, that's how you get those international calls. If you do well on your own turf, the promoters from elsewhere will give you a call. Guys, before we finish, is there anything else you'd like to mention or anyone that you'd like to big up?
Yeah, big up White Magic. I have to big them up. As we say, in the sound where I put in work Empire, I have great respect for them. So, you know, would I like to big up White Magic and the whole team, you know?
Yeah, man, definitely.
Big them up same week, you know?
Yeah, man, I want to big up all of the social media sites that I put in the work too. You understand? War Report. You have UK SS, you have British Collective with Mr. Lieber Wax and do some good work. You understand? Whole heap of things are going on. You have some other local forums, Dub Factory, some local WhatsApp forum where, yeah, man, some good things are going on in there and good organization. Big up all of the UK people, of course, and big up yourself, Gibbo.
Yeah.
You understand? Big up the whole of the promoter them abroad and local. Big up the whole of the supporters them who don't only just come and talk about it, them come and support it.
Yeah. Big
understand?
up the people them. I like to big up the people them who want turn out to the event. Not just stay here and criticize my live stream, just a dying for your live stream. Come have a real experience in the land and see all the lands. You know? 'Cause it far different from the live stream, you know. So I'm big up the people them who support Empire Sound.
Big up my Empire fans. Them.
Believe in the sound. Big up the Empire team, Brando, Brothers Crew, Soji, Sam Empire. You know, big them up. Although them not there, cause them busy today, but it's all good same way. Yeah, big up Lady Empire, Andrea, same way. Them as we support the thing too.
And last but not least, I want to say big up Platinum Cartel. Do it for Britain. Make Britain great again over Canada in a few weeks' time. But there you I support the thing 100%.
And big up Cigar,
Yes,
Mama
Cigar.
Mina,
Yeah,
Auntie Bev, Michelle, real Empire fans them. Yeah?
Yeah, man. As me I say, big up the whole of the UK. And as a collective, we can make Britain great again.
That are just one leg of the... you see that little leg there? That are just the small part of the great again leg, you know.
Yeah, man. There's enough greatness. Expecting the greatness.
Just expect be a greatness when you say Empire by your Flyers. Anyway, in town.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations on the victory. Thanks a lot. And I hope we see you in action again very soon.
Yes, Gibbo. Manners and respect.
Manners and respect.
Give thanks for the blessing and the upliftment. See?
Keep up the good work.
Alright, my general.
Gibbo presents